Hey there, crazy kids. I am the good old gamer, and we're back to grooving with more Minecraft, exploring in beta 1.8. So let's hop right back into it. Yay, we're back here. Fantastic. Now, what I'm gonna do is take the bed. Actually, I might as well take these torches, because we're going to go to a excuse me. Clearly, my cough and cold is still around. So I'm sorry about that, but that's also one reason why I'm still continuing the series. But let's see if we can find a better house that's not buried. Like this one right here would be handy. Pretty much the same design, just flipped over. But we'll have our own little storage area here, and a farm right outside there. And the house itself is only mildly buried by the gravel here. There we go. That's not too tricky. So yeah, basically same design, it's just flipped to point this way instead of that way. Go ahead and set the bed there. Torch there, torch there, torch there, good enough. Now I figure since we're here and we have something of a ready-made shelter already, we'll go ahead and make this our home for now anyway. So, with that said, let's set that down. And I guess set that there, there. Probably a waste of wood at this point, but make another chest anyway. Set it there. And now we can get rid of some stuff. Wow, I have 12 iron already. That's cool. Gunpowder, don't really need. Don't have enough string for a bow or a fishing rod. Don't need the rotting flesh or the eggs. Keep the gravel for now. Keep that away. Actually, yeah, we'll leave that. Sand. There. Should probably... I'll cook the iron first. Then we'll cook some of the food. It's enough coal for now. We'll get plenty more later. Alright, so I'm kind of waiting for it to turn night again so I can sleep again and set the spawn point. And then that way we can go explore. And we'll at least be somewhat closer to wherever we might end up dying. I guess while I'm waiting, I'll go cut down some trees. I should have made an axe, but whatever. That would have been too convenient. So let's see, I've been corrected by the Mind Fiend, who originally told me that the animals no longer respawn, and apparently they do respawn. It's just that the ones that are here, that have spawned already, are persistent, meaning they don't despawn. So, I guess they'll stick around until we should end up killing them. So apparently the issue of them not spawning again is not really that much of an issue at this point. Really now, with them just being persistent, the issue is more or less there's only a certain amount of animals that can be in the area at any given time. So if you want pigs, for example, and there's a bunch of sheep around, then all those sheep are going to keep the pigs from spawning. So yeah, that could be an issue for some people, I suppose. And it looks like I'm going to be hungry again before too long. Which means after I get this tree cut down, we're going to have to head back to our new home. Alright, let's go back. Iron should be cooked, which means we can get to cooking the food that we have. A couple pork chops, some chicken. Yay, 12 iron, fantastic. And we managed to get, excuse me, get an achievement out of the deal. Wow, I am bad off tonight with my health issue. I apologize for that. Put those away. Well, with 12 iron, we can make an iron pick for when we go cave exploring. For the diamonds and whatnot that I'm sure we'll get. Now we can eat our supper, looks like. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Yummy. Wow, we got a lot of pork chops. Alrighty then, sleepy time. Good, and now our spawn point's set. Everything's good to go. Let's see. If you shift click on your crafting area, it'll make all the items possible out of the resources you put in the crafting area, which is pretty cool. I'm just going to turn them all to planks because that's what we need most of is planks. Turn these into sticks. And there we go. In case you're wondering, I'm keeping the arrows in case we end up being able to make a bow, and I'm keeping the bones for mushrooms. Because if you didn't know it, or you can put bone meal on mushroom that's on the ground, and it'll turn into a giant mushroom, which is pretty cool. It's an easy way to get more mushrooms by chopping the giant mushroom down, or as a means for shelter. It's kind of like the treehouse idea, where you climb up into a tree to be safe, only this time you're climbing up into a giant mushroom. Yay! Pork is cooked. That means we can keep that. I guess I'll make an iron sword. I seem to be doing fairly well with my stone sword, but I'll make an iron one. Use when the stone sword runs out. And that's about it, I guess. I'll save the other iron for later. And we should be pretty good to go on this. I'll put half the wood up in... Whoops. Put half the wood up in case we end up dying and losing our stuff. We'll at least have some starting stuff to come back to. You know what? In fact, I'll just go ahead and put those up. Again, in case we die, we'll have some starting stuff. I'll make a couple more things. Make an axe and a shovel. Don't really need the axe, but whatevs. And the shovel, and should be good to go. Right. So now with all that done, let's go see if we can do some cave exploring. All we need is to find a cave, and hopefully whatever cave we find will eventually lead us to an abandoned mine. That would be awesome. I don't know how common abandoned mines are though, so we may just end up exploring a plain old regular cave. For all I know. Assuming I can find a stupid cave. Kinda want to stay fairly close to our new home. so we don't get too lost coming out. Even though we have enough supplies, it doesn't really matter too much. We can just continue randomly exploring if we really wanted to. I'm going to go ahead and take these just in case we get to where we can get redstone. We could make ourselves a map. That would be awesome. Oh, handy dandy cave, where are you? Or even a ravine, that would be fairly useful. Over here maybe. Let's see where this goes. Hello, zombie. I'm going to make a U-turn. Because you're silly. And you probably have no idea where I went. And now I'm going to kill you. Because you're annoying. And I need to eat if I want to regain my health. Nom 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 nom. And I know there's one of you that gets annoyed when people do that, when they eat and go nom nom nom, and that's why I did it. Because you know who you are, I know who you are, and you like to brag ever so much about finding villages. And that annoys me, and you know it annoys me, but you do it anyway. Thus, I do what I can to annoy you. Just so we're even. And why did I end up using my iron pick on stuff that doesn't need an iron pick? Because I'm retarded. Clearly. Wow. I wonder where all the coal is. Wow, why is there light? Oh, it's lava. Again, of course. Why wouldn't it be lava? This is me we're talking about, who wants to find abandoned mines and whatever else. So of course it's just gotta be lava. And of course this zombie has to be too low to actually hit. So that's also just totally convenient. Yeah, do us all a favor and die. Please and thank you. Ah, lava. How I hate you so. You're back.